Hey guys, it's Danny. In this video I'm going to show you how to look like this. This is my version of pop art style galaxy alien thing. Wasn't quite sure what I was doing when I did this makeup, but I just kind of played around and this is what happened. This is actually my entry for NYX Face Awards 2016 round 1, so I hope you guys do like this video. If you do, remember to let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want to see from me, and yeah, if you want to look like this, just stay tuned to find out how. So to start off with, I applied a plain latex ball cap and blocked out both of my eyebrows. I've got a video showing you how to do that, so I'll leave a link to that in the description bar below. I then applied a really thick coat of white face paint all over the top of the ball cap and my face. I used a Real Techniques foundation brush for this, but then with the neck and the chest I wanted the colour to be a lot lighter and to fade out a bit, so I used a larger brush and just applied a very thin coat of that and blended it down to make it all nice and diffused. I then set that white face paint using Ben Nye's Neutral Set Translucent Face Powder and the Real Techniques Bold Metals Collection No. 100 brush. Then using a copper colour eyeshadow, this is Blaze by Makeup Revolution, I wanted just to start to plot out some of those lines for the angry expression on the eyes. I'm going to go back in later on and darken these up, but for now I just wanted to kind of get an idea of where I was going with this as I was kind of making it up on the spot. Just to emphasise that sort of angry expression, I wanted to create a few wrinkles on the bridge of the nose using that same colour. And then for the side of the head, what I wanted to do is just to add another little area where I'm going to put detail later on. So I connected a line from the end of that eyebrow area and created this sort of, I don't know what it is, weird V-type shape on the side of the head on each side of the face. Then I decided I would drag the furrow of the brow up to the top of my forehead, just using a slightly smaller brush here and just dragging that copper colour up to the top of the head. And then I took the colour Confidence by Makeup Revolution, which is a chocolatey brown metallic eyeshadow, and I then just darkened up those wrinkles on the nose, and I also used that colour to create a cut crease going across my eyelid. I then blended that colour out using a MAC 217. Then I'm taking Sugarpill's Bulletproof eyeshadow, which is a black eyeshadow, incredibly pigmented, and a MAC 217. I'm just going to darken up that inner corner even more. So I'm just applying this really messily to that inner corner, just trying to dab it on and get that as dark as possible. And then I'm back in with that Confidence colour, and I'm just going to carry on darkening up some of those lines. And for the section in the middle of my forehead, what I did is I took that colour on a flat brush and I dragged the colour away from the centre of my forehead. What this is going to do is create shadow on that part, making that inner section look more raised. I then took a blue cream makeup and I just filled in that area. I also blended in a slightly lighter blue as well to try and get a nice gradient. This area is going to become somewhat of a galaxy later on. I wasn't really sure what I was doing at this point, so I did get a bit worried, but luckily it turned out okay. I then went over those lines that I'd initially done using a black watercolour face paint. This is by Kryolan. And then with that side V type of shape, I decided to fill in the front section of that and blend the colour out so it faded out as it went further back down my head. I also decided that it needed something else, so I just created a little point, as you can see here. So I just filled that in black as well and made sure everything was nicely blended together. Then I wanted to add a bit more detail to the front section of the face. Now this is when things got a bit interesting because I didn't know what I was doing. So I created some circles, then didn't like it, so then I joined them up and I still didn't like it, so I ended up taking a black cream face paint and I ended up dabbling it on and blending it into that blue a bit and creating a bit more of the start of what will be a galaxy in the centre portion of the face. Then I wanted to add a lot of colour to that area there, so I took the Sugarpill Pro palette and a Dome shadow brush by Real Techniques, and I took the colour Velocity, which is the blue colour, I took the colour Poison Plum, which is the purple, the colour Dollipop, which is the baby pink, and then also the colour 2am, which is a purple with a slight shimmer running through it. And then for this I wanted to just kind of create that galaxy effect, so some areas to be more pink than others, some to be more purple, some to be more blue, leaving a little bit of white in the middle as well. And just basically blending that all together and getting this sort of galaxy effect. It kind of worked. I was quite happy with it in the end. Then I wanted to create a cheekbone shape, so I took a black watercolour face paint again and Sugarpill's Bulletproof eyeshadow, and I just smudged that down and tried to shade that area in and do a bit of contouring to make that area look more sunken back. I then created the nasolabial folds using black watercolour face paint again, and I connected the two parts of the nostrils to the tip of my nose to create this alien-y shape. Then at the top of those folds I took Bulletproof eyeshadow from Sugarpill and I just messily applied that to try and darken that area up. Once I'd done this I filled in the under part of my nostrils using the black watercolour face paint again, drew on the Cupid's bow and then joined a line from the Cupid's bow down to the bottom of my chin. Doing a bit of a double chin contour with Poison Plum and Dollipop eyeshadow, and then once you've done that I'm just taking a white face paint again and adding on the stars to all of those galaxy nebula-y sections that we had done with all the eyeshadow. Just as another little detail, I decided to create a circle using that black watercolour face paint on the centre of the forehead. And then once you've done that, you're done. I hope you guys like this video. It is something slightly different. I normally plan my looks out a little bit more beforehand, but I hope you guys liked it anyway. If you did, remember to rate, comment and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below if there's any other videos that you'd like to see, or if you like this kind of video where I just play with makeup. Let me know, it's always fun to hear. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!